Okay, today's repair is this Bose wave radio. This is the model here. It was acting like it had no power, although that's not completely accurate. You couldn't see any display lit up or anything, but you could tell there was power in the circuit because when you would pull the plug out, you'd hear like a tiny noise coming out of the speaker. So I went ahead and pulled the board out, and like in this vintage, you're going to find a fair amount of these problems just to be capacitors, and I'm confident this is going to be the problem. This capacitor right here was completely open. I believe that was a half of a microfarad, 0.47. Okay, and I also found 3 other capacitors that were on the verge of dying. They were showing high ESR. This was another half of a microfarad, 0.47. This one was a 1 microfarad, and then another 0.47 right here. I actually marked them with a blue dot, and these are the old ones that I pulled out. They were all Nichicons, 0.47. That was the 1 microfarad. Another 0.47. Another 0.47. So that's all I found wrong on this board. I'm going to go ahead, button it up here, and fire it up and see if it's working. Okay, I put this partially back together to try it out, and that still did not fix it. I was a bit surprised considering that one of the capacitors was totally open, 2 were extremely high ESR, and the 4th one was pretty high ESR. So in doing some more research on this, the transistor right here, that is a 2SC3792, that transistor was shorted. So what I did was, the closest that I had on hand was a 2SC2655, and here was the original one that was bad here. So this one was shorted, and replacing this did solve it. The 2SC2655 is working good right now. I'm not sure whether it will be a long-term fix. The specs suggest that it should be fine in this circuit, but you know, only time will tell. But that turned out to be obviously a deal breaker right there. So it's fixed right now. So if you're having troubles with a unit like this, I would look at this transistor and these caps, like I say, that I put the blue dot on. These were the ones that were also bad. This one right there, and the 4th one was right there down from the transformer there, right down there. So that's the 4 capacitors that you should probably look at, and probably should just consider that you're going to have to replace this transistor. It seems like that's a problematic part on this. So I hope you got some benefit out of it. I'll button this back up and fire it up and show a picture of it working.
We have Variations for Band now by Rafe Vaughan Williams, Donald Hunsberger, and the Eastman Wind Ensemble.
And attractions. Plus, meet favorite.
Blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you